Earlier this afternoon, MPs voted in favour of the proposed law commonly known as Lex Agricor, which will give the government the means to maintain Croatia's economic stability when major companies run into financial trouble. 83 MPs voted in favour, 46 voted against, and there were 2 abstentions. Yesterday, a marathon session of Parliament was held to debate this legislation, coming to an end at 1 o'clock in the morning. Prime Minister Andrej Plenković has said the aim of the law is to protect the interests of the Croatian economy and all stakeholders in this process, including employees, suppliers and creditors, in such a way that restructuring can be conducted well and new liquidity achieved. As he entered the government building this morning, Finance Minister Zdravko Marić was asked by reporters about the Agricor crisis. He said that there was nothing to hide, emphasising that the country's finances were in order and being properly managed. Journalists then asked him why he had said a few weeks ago that Agricor didn't have any debts to the state, when it was now clear that it did. Marić denied that he had said these debts didn't exist. Meanwhile, a company called Ovum, which produces eggs and milk, has filed a request for bankruptcy proceedings against Agricor's supermarket chain, Konsum, at the commercial court in Zagreb. Ovum says it will withdraw the request once it has received the over 9.5 million kuna it is owed. Prime Minister Andrej Plenković met with Agricor's Chief Restructuring Officer, Antonio Alvarez, last night. Afterwards, Plenković said that they had common intentions and that the most important thing was to regain the trust of creditors, suppliers and consumers. Today, Alvarez will meet with Agricor's creditors, who he said last night were ready to offer Agricor a €300 million loan. On Croatian radio this morning, former Economy Minister Ljubo Jurčić claimed that when it came to Agricor's restructuring, a tactical game was now in progress to assess which parts of Agricor's business were the weakest and could be abandoned. Due to a new regulation on strengthening controls along the EU's exterior borders and amendments to the law on the Schengen border regime, passport controls at border crossings between Croatia and Slovenia will be more thorough from Friday. The passports of all citizens will be checked against 2 information databases, the national one and Interpol's. President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović today awarded the Croatian Army's 1st Guard Corps for its courage and heroism during the 1990s Homeland War. The President noted that the Corps since 1994 until 2012 had performed its ceremonial and protocol tasks excellently and had become synonymous with military excellence. Sport, and last night Dubrovnik's Jug were defeated in Italy by Pro Recco in Group B of water polo's Champions League. The score was 9-5. Jug were hoping to secure a point from the match which would have guaranteed them 2nd place in the group and an easier draw for the playoffs, but this didn't happen. And in tennis, Croatia's Mirjana Lučić-Baroni is continuing her winning streak at the WA tournament in Charleston. Yesterday she defeated the German Mona Bartel by a score of 6-3, 6-2 and will now face Kiki Bertens from the Netherlands. Meanwhile, the tournament's 3rd seed American Venus Williams was defeated by the German Laura Zygmunt. The score was 6-4, 6-7, 7-5. This afternoon's forecast calls for occasional rain in northern inland regions. Rain is also probable in mountainous areas and on the Adriatic coast, where isolated rain showers and thunderstorms are possible. However, sunny periods are also expected and clouds should disperse towards the evening. There will be a moderate to strong northwesterly and northeasterly Bura wind on the coast. During the night, the Bura could be very strong, especially in the Velebit Channel. Highest daily temperatures will be between 12 and 17 degrees Celsius, around 18 degrees on the Adriatic Sea. Friday will be a little fresher inland and there will continue to be quite a lot of cloud, especially in eastern regions and in Podravina, where there could be a little rain in places. The weekend will be sunnier and warmer, with occasional moderate cloud cover. There will continue to be an occasional moderate northwesterly wind in eastern Slavonia and Baranja on Friday and Saturday. On the coast, the next few days will be mostly sunny. On Friday morning, there could still be some moderate cloud cover in places. Friday will be a little fresher, especially in the early morning, when there will be a moderate to strong northeasterly Bura wind. However, temperatures will rise over the weekend.